Stop the damn pacing, man. You're making me crazy.
I'm making you crazy? Man, what are we doing here? I mean, this stuff is way out of our league.
I'm not spending the rest of my life dealing dime bags to geeks in back alleys. Go ahead. You nervous? Go.
No, I mean...
Shut up.
They start accusing cops of drug rip-offs, the whole damn department comes under suspicion.
It doesn't make it true, Freddy.
Of course it doesn't make it true. That's the point. If you're in narcotics, people talk. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if that's all you're saying, then it's a good thing I don't...
Hold it. Back up, buddy.
Well, there's enterprise for you, Freddy. What this city needs is an all-night furrier.
Let's check it out.
Here they come.
So, you're the big-time dealer we're supposed to do business with, huh?
Yeah, I'm the man.
Okay, Mr. Man, let's see what you got for me.
Good stuff, huh, Hotshot? Now, how come I haven't seen the color of your money?
You ain't gonna see it. You're busted, kid.
Hey, come on. I never done this before.
You done it now, kid.
Up against the machine, Honk.
All right, hold it right there.
Police, hold it!
You know, these guys seem all right. Let's give them a break.
My partner thinks you deserve a break.
What kind of break?
How many kinds are there, Weasel? Get the hell out of here. That stays.
Hey, man, can't we do some business?
Business is over, kid.
See your face again, we're gonna bust it.
Yeah, now move. Move it! Next time, open a lemonade stand, punk. It's more your style. You thought this wasn't gonna be any fun, Dave.
Signal 1020 at 2206 Holland Avenue, 2206 Holland.
Nice view of the city from here. It's going to be a pretty park in a few months. The kind of place you could come to get away from things. But even before it opens, it's already been touched by one of the things you want to get away from. Maybe I'm nuts, hoping it could have been different. Maybe nowhere's safe. Still, when a place is new, fresh, you like to think there's a chance. Some innocence left in the world. It's a hard feeling to hold on to when the word on the street is that a job like this was done by people we trust to protect us.
Give me a break. I'm trying to do my job. All right, you can take them. Since I've been in homicide, I have my pictures taken with dead people about 200 times. I don't think I've had one taken with Nicky.
Hey, at least this way will always be the best-looking one in the shot, right? Let's take a look at this. Gun still loaded. Didn't even get one shot out.
I think that's bad. His friend back there got shot in the back. Didn't even get a look.
Kevin?
Yeah.
like we found out what this is all about. Crack.
Well.
What's it look like?
Huh? Looks like we got our own little drug war right here in Mid-South. Okay, thanks.
Listen, Kevin. What are the chances this could be cops?
How in the hell did you come up with that?
The word's out on the street.
Well?
Narcs are ripping off druggies.
Some slimebag starts a rumor and you want to write a story about some cops who might be involved in a homicide?
I don't do might-be stories. But if I get some facts, I'll print them.
All right, you got 2 kids who are dead. Those are the only facts you got.
In turning a place like this into a park, you bury a lot of things. Refuse, old bricks, bottles. You put in some nice trees, covering of sod, and the junk under it is all forgotten. Even though part of that junk was 2 young men.
What do you have? What do you have?
Hey, how about those drinks?
Hold on, I'm coming.
Seth, how you doing?
What the hell are you guys doing back here? Get out of here. Funny acoustics in here. Almost sounds like Seth ain't happy to see us.
No, Seth's always happy to see us.
Oh. Seth, tell the man he's right.
Oh, yeah, okay, no problem.
Yeah, what? What? Come on, he's got to hear the words.
Okay. I'm happy to see you.
Good. Now, make us happy to see you. That kid we were talking to in here last night, we were just with him, and there was somebody else hanging around.
In a car? Who would it have been?
I don't know. Where were you?
We're asking the questions.
I don't know. Maybe his brother. Could have been his brother, Denny.
Good man, Seth. Pleasure talking to you. Oh, and seeing as how you asked, I'll tell you where we were. We were here. We were right here all night. Remember?
Sorry, I thought I heard something break.
It's nothing. It's okay. I can handle it.
Mr. Kirkwood? You gotta help me. Gotta tell him what the cops did. They killed my brother.
And as the car bore down on me...
As the suspect's vehicle bore down on me.
As the alleged suspect's vehicle bore down on me.
Thank you very much, literary critics.
Yeah, very funny. The truth is, if I had remembered how many reports there were to fill out, I wouldn't have shot the sucker. I would have let him hit me.
That would have stopped him for sure. At least I hit the guy.
You hit him. I hit him.
We will see.
Where is the make on the double homicide?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's on my desk. It's so hard to keep your mind on a couple of little dink homicides when we got Freddy's Furrier Fantasy right here in the office.
Will you give me a break?
Yeah, here it is. Okay, we don't have a make on one of the guys yet. The other one's a Michael James. He's a small-time dealer with an assault thrown in. No known address, only known relatives or brother, and we don't have an address on him.
Off to a flying start. Freddie and Colby are doing better with a great fur store robbery.
Oh, that's it. Just keep it up. I'll show you how well I shoot. If I have to fill in reports, I may as well get some satisfaction out of it.
O'Brien? John Bond?
Well.
Your lieutenant in?
You know, if internal affairs didn't exist, that guy would have invented it. Damn hump gives me the creeps.
Take it easy, Freddie. Use your gun. The shooting team's gonna have a look at it, right?
Yeah, maybe. But that guy's not just doing a job. He likes it.
They were cops, damn it. They told my brother they'd let him go, and then they shot him.
Would you recognize these guys if you saw them again?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
You gotta do a lot better than maybe, Denny.
We can't go to the police and start a witch hunt if you can't remember what these guys look like.
Go to the police? Are you kidding? What the hell do you think I came here for?
I don't know. What did you come here for?
You go to a newspaper guy, he can protect you.
Benny, if you're scared of the cops, how the hell am I going to help you?
Maybe I made a mistake coming here.
Listen, this is the way it works. I'll take you to the cops, and you've got my word you'll get protected.
Mr. Kirkwood, I was scared. I didn't even try to help. Damn cops, they killed my brother, and I just took off like a punk.
Colby and Carson say there was a robbery, then there was a robbery, and that's all there is to it.
There were no signs of forced entry.
Did you ever hear of lockpicks, or don't they know about that over in internal
Just hear me
affairs?
out. We spent a couple of hours with the store owner, going over his inventory. Your detectives reported seeing two men removing furs. There were no furs missing.
Well, then what are you saying? Are you saying that they were out in the park shooting squirrels, that they made the whole thing up?
I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying is that we have a shooting incident here that didn't seem to go down the way the officers said it did.
Well, then let's find out the way it did go down. We'll get them in here. Get to the bottom of this.
I got it.
Colby, Freddie, get in here. I want to hear your side of this.
Yes, sir.
Kid on the bench, his name is Denny James.
Denny James.
Yeah, one of the DOAs tonight. It was his brother. He says he was there and he saw what happened.
I'm gonna have to put you on the payroll.
He says they were cops.
I've read your preliminary report, Detective Carson.
Then you have the whole story.
I've also talked with the store owner, who was supposed to have been robbed. He denies there's anything missing.
Then he lied.
You were in your car when your brother was shot?
I was in the car the whole time.
Kevin, I told him he'd get police protection if he came here. I don't know if I did the right thing.
Tommy,
or
you
not.
did fine. You did good. Now we're trying to find out if he knows what he's talking about, yeah?
That's the guy! Those are the guys that killed my brother! You're gonna burn, man! You're gonna burn!
Well, looks like they finished.
It's gonna be all right, Freddie. We're up next.
Where are you going?
You're gonna question the witness. You're finished with him, aren't you?
That man has information bearing an internal investigation. No one talks with him.
That man is the only witness to a homicide, Lieutenant. I'm doing my job by talking to him.
That's not my problem, O'Brien.
No, but it's mine. Well, you're off on your little witch hunt, Lieutenant. I'm still answerable to the chief on a double homicide.
That may be the case. We'll just wait and see how far things go.
What do you mean, how far?
Stay out of it, Frank.
Hold on a second. You suggesting there's something
Stay
going
out of it. We're both on the same case, Lieutenant. Only you think you got the whole thing wrapped up, and I know that you damn well don't. When you finally figure that out, one of my people is gonna have to wrap it up. Now, I don't want that witness walking out of here until my squad's had a crack at him. And if that gives you a problem, you can take that problem wherever you want. Kevin, Frankie.
You got an attorney?
Waiting down the hall.
You had a chance to talk with him?
I've told him what I had to tell him.
Good. Come on with me.
I know what you two guys are trying to do. You're trying to make me look like I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's what we're trying to find out, Denny.
I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have never trusted that damn reporter.
Now, these are pretty serious charges you're making. The reputations of two good cops are on the line, and no one's gonna hang them in your snap judgment.
Look, Denny. You were, what, 50, 60 feet away?
No way, man. I saw these guys. They were banging away at my brother.
All right. Did you hear anything they said?
I was too far away.
But you know they were cops. What did they do, have signs on them?
I told you, it's those two guys out there. Now, are they cops or ain't they? I don't care about their careers, man. They killed my brother.
1272, 10-1. 4-7, George.
How long has he been in there?
You were just fine. Yeah, that guy's got his mind made up.
The Grand Inquisitor's ready for you. Good luck.
How are you?
For the record, would you state your name and shield number, Detective Burns?
Detective Colby Burns, shield number 1487.
For the record, Detective Burns is in the major case squad, currently assigned to Mid-South.
Fine. Thank you.
Welcome.
If I can take you back this evening to an incident you report as allegedly taking place in an alley.
It did take place.
If you'll just wait till I ask the questions, Detective Burns. No. When was the last time you reported in before the incident at the Furriers?
7:45.
7:45. That leaves 45 minutes unaccounted for.
There's no 45 minutes unaccounted for. You want him to account for them? He'll account for them.
I'd appreciate that.
Now, which 45 minutes do you want to try and account for, Lieutenant?
The 45 minutes between the time you last reported and the time of death the coroner sets for those two alleged drug traffickers.
I don't know anything about drug traffickers.
Detective Burns reported an incident at a Furrier's. You want to ask him about that? He'll answer your questions.
I'm trying to ascertain his whereabouts.
Well, he already told you his whereabouts.
In an alley?
Yeah.
Yes, in an alley. And while you're dancing this whole thing around, one of those guys is lying someplace with the slug we put in him.
We have no doubt you shot someone, Detective. We're just trying to ascertain who you shot and where.
Cardiac, 3540 Decatur Avenue, 3540 Decatur.
Come on, Freddie, man, let's get out of here.
We may want to ask some more questions.
Look, what do you want us to do?
I'm sure it's all right if they go to eat. They'll be glad to answer your questions when you're ready.
That'll be fine.
Come on, let's go. We can eat.
Anything?
Kid's sticking to his story.
All we got out of him was the name of this bar his brother met these guys at.
It's not gonna get you.
It's not gonna get us anything. That's all we got.
Hey, Elaine.
Yes, Kevin.
What can we do to keep this kid, Denny James, off the streets?
Well, did he admit to any involvement with his brother, these cops?
It's not sure that they were cops yet. He says that he was just along for the ride.
No, there's no charge there. Well, he has no record, and he came in voluntarily. I suppose we could hold him as a material witness.
Do you really want him to tell the story in court? I'm not sure I do. Not yet, anyway.
I'll keep an eye on him.
All right. I guess we better go check out that bar, then. Listen, guys, do your partners a favor. Drop by that Furrier's and see why the hell he keeps on insisting that his store wasn't broken into. Denny.
You sure about this? The police could give you protection.
Police protection. It's cops I'm worried about.
Listen, I think you did the right thing going to the police. You should just think about your identification some more. I'm sure you picked the wrong guys.
Yeah, I will, Mr. Kirkwood.
The Eagle.
All right, Robin, here's our champions, a family that have won one game
help you, gentlemen? I'm Detective O'Brien from Mid-South. This is my partner, Frank Jambone. I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Look, I don't know what this is all about, but I've already been through my inventory with the other officers.
We understand that. Apparently, there was an incident outside the building this evening, yes?
I have no idea what went on outside. All I can tell you is nothing happened inside my store. Nothing is missing. I don't know what else I can be expected to say.
Are you sure about that, Mr. Morris?
Of course I'm sure. I'm not selling socks here. These are fur coats.
What if one or two of these things were missing?
They're $5,000 and up. Wouldn't you know it if they were yours? Of course you would.
Okay, Mr. Morris, thanks very much. Come on, Frank.
That's it? We're gonna let him get away with that?
What are we going to charge him with, being the victim of a robbery?
I think we should take him downtown.
Look, I don't know what your associates got themselves involved with, but whatever it is, I'd appreciate it if my business and myself were left out of it.
Look, he's not going anywhere. Let's go to a bar and find out about 2 homicides.
Hi there.
Enjoy yourself. I'll talk to the barkeeper.
Hi.
Anything I can do for you?
Girl can get into trouble asking a question like that.
I never minded a little trouble. That kind of trouble.
His name is Mike James. You ever see him in here before?
Yeah, he comes in here pretty often. Real hustler type, you know. Why, what did he do?
He got killed on a pier.
Recognize this guy, Mike James?
Yeah, sure, I seen him.
Did he hang out with anyone in particular?
I don't know. Never knew his name till now. Sorry, that's all I can tell you.
Mister, I think there's a lot more that you can tell me.
Do you know anybody you hung around with? Anybody you talked to in the last couple of days?
I'm so busy in here most nights, I can barely keep my orders straight. Look, I know a lot of stuff's going on here. I just try not to notice what they're doing. Unless, of course, they're worth noticing.
All right, you see things, right? So he comes in, he sits down. Who's he with? Who's he talked to?
Look, there's a lot of creeps like him come in here. If they're not dealing in the bar, I can't throw them out, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I'll lose half my customers.
You hear things.
I hear nothing. I make it a point to hear nothing. I serve them their beer, and I don't ask any questions.
Well, I hope you're telling me the truth, Seth. Because if you're not, I'm going to make it a point to turn this bar into a garage. Let's boogie, Frank.
You can call me later, okay?
Yeah, thanks for the drink.
Freddie and Colby are in it up to their eyebrows. All you can think about is your love life.
I think she knows something. I want to find out what it is. Would you like it better if she barked?
I promised the kid protection, Kevin.
In a minute, Tom. Just a minute, all right? Shot? Broken neck. Took a powerful man to do a thing like that. Don't you think, O'Brien?
What are you saying? Something like Colby?
I didn't say that. You did.
I've had it with you. That's my partner. Put some ice on it.
I'm gonna let that get by, Jambone, because those guys are your friends.
Come on, Frank.
You know, you're a real nice guy, Hearn. Anybody ever tell you that?
We got work to do, Frank.
The cops were just here. They were asking about that kid you were hanging around with last night.
No problem. They can't tie us to anything.
Yeah, well, they tied you to this place pretty quick.
We just got ourselves untied. Hey, it's all part of the game, man. We got a little job for you, Seth. We're back in business. The three of us together again. Ain't that great?
Oh, no, man. Hey, look, it's the two of you, not the three of us. I'm out of that business.
I'll tell you when you're out of that business, understand? Now, we got a lot of crack, and you're gonna find us a buyer.
I can't, man. I can't. The cops were just here.
If I were you, I wouldn't worry about the cops as much as I'd worry about us.
It's because I don't have any choice, damn it. I mean, you two guys have been on the department long enough to know that.
Long enough to know we have even less than that, don't we?
You haven't been charged. You haven't been arraigned. Now, who do you think's responsible for that?
Yeah, well, we appreciate that, Lieutenant.
Appreciate it? We put our damn necks on the line every night, and we gotta start appreciating we haven't been charged.
So what's gonna happen now, Lieutenant?
You didn't do anything, nothing's gonna happen.
You sure about that, huh? We don't have to do squat for that hump Hearn to dump us. Isn't that right, Lieutenant?
It's too early to talk about it.
Is that right, Lieutenant?
Detectives have been charged in departmental hearings. We just gotta get it straightened out, that's all.
Yeah, well, I don't want anyone else doing my straightening out for me. It's my paycheck, and it's what my kid sees in the newspaper that's on the line.
An accusation's been made against you, and the only witness to the events is dead. Now, how many choices do you think that leaves me? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're both gonna go on vacation, and you're gonna go home, and you're gonna hope to God that this thing gets straightened out before it ends up in the prosecutor's office. Freddie, go after him before he makes it worse.
Look, my father is not a fancy lawyer. You can bet your butt I'd call him like that if he was.
Well, that's you. I don't work that way.
Man, we are in trouble, buddy. Why do you find that so difficult to process that piece of information?
We have a lawyer. I'm sure he'll be just fine. He's got a lot of experience in this kind of thing.
This kind of thing? This is not a kind of thing. It is us with our tail in the ringer.
Look, Colby, I just can't, okay? I mean, I must have picked up the phone to dial him a dozen times, and I just can't, okay?
Right. You can't.
Where are you going?
Man, we saw the dude's texter first. Now, I'm going to find out why my man Morris is lying.
Damn it, Colby, you're just gonna make it worse.
Hey, look. You want to get out? Get out.
How can I get out? We're in this together. Just go.
Of course, I blame myself. Who else am I going to blame?
Tommy, what are you supposed to do? Tell the kid to go home and relax? His brother was killed tonight.
I promised him something I shouldn't have promised him. Guy came to my office, scared of his mind, and I told him the police would take care of it. He'd be safe.
Well, I have a feeling that what happened would have happened anyway.
I keep saying that. How can that sound so good coming from you?
People always trust their bartenders. Even if they do just drink milk, it's a sacred trust.
The only people I ever hear that from are bartenders.
See, it must be true.
Oh, yeah? What must be true?
Ah. Hi. Tommy's a little upset.
Who wouldn't be? You talk a kid into turning himself in, he ends up getting killed.
Tommy didn't get killed because he turned himself in. It's because of what he saw in the first place, eh?
I keep saying that to myself, but it doesn't change the fact that the kid ended up dead.
Neither does making yourself crazy. You did what you had to do.
How can you keep it so simple?
Start second-guessing yourself, it eats a hole in you.
Don't question the job, huh? Well, the job doesn't feel that way about you guys. What's happening with Colby and Freddie?
Jim's putting them on vacation.
They're suspended?
One step away from suspension.
People are still going around saying that the police force hides its dirty laundry.
Tell me about it.
It's so unfair. I mean, this kid probably just picked out the first two cops he saw that looked even close.
Well, whoever killed him was making damn sure that his memory didn't improve.
How are Carson and Colby taking it?
How would you?
Police officers, we want to see the boss.
He's back here.
Guy,
Help you, gentlemen?
Police officers, Mr. Morris. Detective Burns, Detective Carson. We are the officers who stopped the break-in at your store.
Look, I told the detectives earlier that I had nothing to do with...
Yeah, we know all that. We just wanted to tell you that we got a lead on the van that the burglars got away in. And you might be needed to identify the driver once we have him in custody.
What do you mean identify? I wasn't... I mean, identify who?
We think maybe he posed as a customer to case your store. And you may have seen him around. You know, that's how these crimes operate.
Oh, of course. I'll do whatever I can to help.
Oh, we know you will, Mr. Morris. We'll be talking to you later.
Now will you tell me what the hell that was all about?
There's only two possibilities, Freddie. Either we didn't see what we saw, or here's a damn good reason for not reporting it. And I figured I'd just scare him a little bit and see if he cracked.
He didn't.
The night's still young, Freddie.
Oh, no. I smell a stakeout.
Let's just hope he doesn't.
My arms are killing me. I'm not gonna make it.
You'll make it. Put it over there.
Where?
No, no, there, over there.
Over here?
No, on the
Maureen,
counter.
where? How about right here on the floor? Oh.
Not on the floor.
You know, when you asked me to dinner, I never thought it was going to be at your place.
The only place in town where you can enjoy haute cuisine at this time of night.
Haute cuisine? How come I never heard of it?
My clientele are very exclusive. Hand-picked. Only the chosen few.
Oh, is that right?
Cut.
So you like working at that place?
It's a job. Not my type of crowd, really, but some of the flashy ones are pretty good tippers.
Oh, yeah, you like the flashy types, huh?
I didn't say I liked them. I said some of them were good tippers.
Fridge?
Yeah, thanks.
What were you saying about not your kind of crowd?
I don't usually have customers that I serve one day, murdered the next.
What are you saying? These are decent kids, is that it?
They're just kids, Frank. Customers. It's really scary.
Probably friends of the bartender.
I think he's in some kind of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know. It's really confusing. There were some guys hanging around the bar. At first, I thought they were cops.
Why'd you think that?
Well, they looked like cops. They were in the back room, pushing Seth around. There was a big black guy. The other guy was white. And he had a gun.
Do you have a beard?
Sort of. Well, it was kind of scruffy looking.
All right. Come on, let's go.
Where?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Did you just get yourself invited over here so you
I'll
can
make it up to you later, okay?
I don't believe it. If I keep up like this, I'm actually going to turn a profit this month.
That's so bad?
Well, I'll have to decide between a down payment on a Mercedes and a new wardrobe.
What? What kind of money are we talking about here?
$140.
I'd go for the Mercedes.
Well, I don't know.
Kevin, Maureen might have seen the guys who killed Mike James. They were pushing around Seth at the bar.
All right, let's head over there for a last call. Nikki, you want to keep the bar open for a little bit? We'll have Christine come on over here and ask this lady a few questions. Let's go, Frank.
All right, I'll pick you up when we're done. Shouldn't be too long.
Famous last words.
Does this kind of thing happen a lot with these guys?
No, not a lot.
Always.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, maybe you were right. He's so spooked he can hardly get his key in the lock.
Let's just hope he gets spooked enough.
Anybody here?
We're closed. I said we're closed.
Not anymore, Seth. From where we stand, you are wide open. You're not giving me anything, Seth. I'm getting tired of waiting.
Look, man, I sling beer and I mix drinks. I don't know anything about any drugs. And I don't know anything about any murder.
Yeah, well, we think that you do. We hear there's a lot of dealing going on at your place. We figure you're dumb, but you're not blind.
Figure all you want, man. I had nothing to do with any of that stuff.
Well, then maybe you want to tell us about these two humps that got you scared to death.
I already told you. Look, man, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
We're talking about conspiracy to violate the drug laws. We're talking accessory to homicide. Seth, murder.
These guys said they'd kill me.
That's why you're gonna help us, Seth, so we can stop this from happening. Come on!
They got some crack. They're looking to move it.
You know what's really driving me crazy? Even if they can't prove a damn thing, on the word of some punk kid who thinks maybe he saw something, nobody's ever gonna look at us the same way again.
Well, get used to it, Freddie. Even if we find the guy, there's gonna be a lot of people who will only remember we were accused.
This better be it. So, buddy, you make the call, we make the buy, huh? That way you get two big, ugly monkeys off your back.
You make it sound easy.
Well, you remember Willie Mays playing the outfield? If you're good, it is easy.
May not sound like it, Seth, but he knows what he's doing.
You know, these guys said they'd kill me if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, well, you get hold of this pale face. Ain't too many guys they done business with walking around on the streets. The way I figure it, you weren't gonna make it anyway. Oh, and Seth, don't try anything stupid. Yeah.
It's Seth. I found those people you wanted.
Now, ain't you a good boy? How much of that stuff they gonna take off our hands?
All of it. They said they pay top dollar if it's good stuff. They've been to the bank and they're ready.
Oh, Seth, you never fail to impress me. Where and when?
Tonight, in about an hour at the cement plant.
Tell them they're on. Oh, and one more thing. You come with them.
Me? Hey, look, I'm out of it. I told you. I found these people like you wanted. That's all.
Look, I need you there in case they're planning anything. Besides, we want to give you a piece of the action. We'll make the split right there, and you'll be finished.
Okay, I'll be there.
You see how easy it is?
We're gonna keep the money and the stuff? How many times you plan on selling that stuff, man?
We ought to get a medal for keeping that stuff off the streets.
Familiar to you?
Look.
Bet you there's a slug in here with my name on it.
Gasoline.
He was just gonna rip himself off for the insurance. He was gonna torch the place.
Well, no wonder he wasn't falling over himself to report the loss.
Man, this isn't too smart.
Central, this is Unit 1218. We need an ambulance, 2027 Grove.
You gotta get a thing like this taken care of.
He's my brother-in-law. He was only trying to help me.
Help you?
I was going bankrupt. I was going to lose everything.
You have the right to an attorney, Mr. Morris.
Everything I had was in that store, my whole life. I had to save something.
And burning it down to saving it? You got a lot of things to figure out, pal.
I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Not with the fire. Not with what happened to you and your partner.
Yeah, funny how these things turn out, isn't it?
If you really got in trouble, I would have come forward.
I'm sure you would, Mr. Morris. I'm sure you would.
These are the guys I was telling you about.
Evening, gentlemen.
I don't want to know about good either. Why don't you just show us what you got?
Sure thing, my man. Show the man the goodies.
Yeah, not bad. Why don't you show them what we got, Frankie, baby?
What is this?
It's a good old-fashioned bust, pal. This time it's for real.
Hold it right there. I'll cut this guy in half. I'll do it. Come on, let's move.
Hold it! Hold it!
Don't look like me no more, sucker.
There are laws everywhere, even in the world of crime. Maybe especially in the world of crime, because there are limits, lines that have to be drawn. One of those lines separates the cops from everyone else. We shudder when a cop crosses it, even when we think he crosses it, because that line is all that keeps us from the jungle.
You know, I didn't mind so much them thinking I was a killer, but they actually thought that guy looked like me.
But your man just wasn't good looking. My man was ugly.
I don't want to interrupt anything. Just want you to know. I'm glad it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. I said what I came to say. You know, somebody's got to do it.
Colby, Carson, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Just because I put you two men on vacation doesn't mean you got a hope in hell of taking it.
And I feel the night.